It's time for another episode of the Joshcast. I have a little spider on my window, and the spider said to me, "You seem like the kind of fellow who suffers from non-stop anxiety. Why don't you take some Xanax, take some Prozac, take some Prilosec? I'm not even sure if Prilosec is a mood-changing drug, but what the heck?" Today's theme song, which surprisingly rhymes. I didn't anticipate that I would be able to do that. And I'm not trying to, by the way, I'm not trying to brag. This is not an attempt to brag. I'm just surprised that it kind of worked out. Do you see what happens when you allow your impulses to just run wild? And trust the moment. You got to trust the moment, man. That's what you got to do. You got to trust the moment, man. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to trust the moment and trust how I feel. Wait, hey! This is a bomb we're talking about defusing. I'm not sure that trusting the moment is such... That's not something I want to hear from a bomb squad expert. Listen, man, you're looking at it the wrong way. Okay, man? I mean, there's a 50-50 chance. Do you need a Kleenex? No, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. It's fine. It's just morning allergies. I'm all right. You sure? Yeah. I'm fine. All right. As I was saying, there's a 50% chance that this will blow up and we'll all kind of die. It's interesting that you said kind of die. I would disagree with the kind of part. I would remove that from the sentence immediately. I would strike it from the sentence. We will die if this thing blows up. There's no kind of. There's no sort of. Listen, let me finish, man. Let me finish. Yeah. We could die. But so what? What do you mean, so what? I have gotten to the point in my life where I see beyond life and death. And as a result, I have freedom. It doesn't matter what wire I cut. Either way, God is good. I want you to stay away from this bomb. Yes. And how did you get to this position? My dad is the boss. Your father is I mean, you're all going to be fired, assuming we get out of this alive. Daddy, did they get out of it alive? Well, I don't know, son. They canceled the podcast before they answered the question. Oh. But do you think they made it? No, son, I don't. Because there is no God. Oh, okay. Now go and play with your toys, son. And enjoy them while you can, because at any moment, you could be struck down from this earth. It's time for another episode of Atheist Father Knows Best. My boyfriend broke up with me, Dad. Well, that makes sense. There is no God. Why should your life be any happier than anyone else's? In fact, you should enjoy this misery right now. You should write it down. You should document it. Misery means you're alive. Misery's great. Suck up the misery. Well, here's my problem with that last sketch. Here's my issue with it. Atheist father knows best. Now, just because someone is an atheist, that doesn't necessarily mean they have a negative view on life. In fact, there are many atheists who would argue that because there is no God, or because they believe there is no God, it actually opens up the possibility for us to create our own moral compass and for us to create our own joy. So therefore, there are plenty of atheists out there that have a positive look on life. So the sketch is wrong because he's collapsing atheism with clinical depression, and those two things are not necessarily the same, although they are 99% of the time. getting caught behind a lot of big rig trucks. Reminds me of that movie, Duel. Spielberg movie, TV movie, about a guy in a car being chased by somebody driving a large semi-truck. We never see the driver of the truck. It's just this phantom truck driver who is harassing this guy out on the road in the desert. Very, very disturbing film. Very, very suspenseful. Put Spielberg on the map in many ways as a director. And I think one of the keys, why was it so suspenseful? We never see who the truck driver is. There's no dialogue. If we saw who the dialogue is, if we saw who the truck driver was, and if we saw the dialogue, it would kill the suspense. I'm going to kill you with my truck. What? My name is John, and I'm going to kill you with my truck. Just want to let you know that. John Jameson, I'm going to kill you with my truck. Not to be confused with J. Jonah Jameson, who is a character in the Spider-Man comics. That's not me. I am John Jameson. I'm a crazy truck driver, and I'm going to kill you with my truck. We have to be careful. Why? Jason Voorhees has escaped again. That's him. Barricade the door. I'm trying. Hi! I'm Jason Voorhees, and I'm here to kill everybody. I'm here to murder everybody because I'm Jason Voorhees. I'm just evil. That's my thing. Jason Voorhees, here to kill. See? That just destroys the entire integrity of the franchise. Don't ask me why. That's why it is. That kind of thing destroys the integrity of the franchise. Hey, here's another thought that's popping through my head. Here's another thought that's popping through my head. I think I need to go back to bed, 'cause I'm feeling the world is very strong, with lots of things that have gone wrong. There, I was rhyming again. Jeez. I almost hate myself because I can rhyme. Yes. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of this rhyming. It's hack. Rhyming is hack. Good, Josh. Now you've alienated all the poets in the audience. I was listening to the Josh cast until he started making fun of rhyming. Do you do a lot of rhyming? I did when I started, but now my poetry is arrhythmic. It's just a mixture of guttural noises and crying, but in iambic pentameter. Aha! 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 It's beautiful, man. Thank you. Thank you. And it shouldn't be mocked, as far as I'm concerned. It should not be mocked. Arco gas station. Such a dramatic name, the name Arco. Captain, there's been a problem at the Arco station. What happened? The creatines have attacked. Arco station is 70% damaged. Captain is killed. The crew is fighting for their lives. How long until we get there? 20 minutes, best speed. Be sure to have shields and weapons ready to go. Yes, sir. Oh, sir. Sorry, forgive me. I was incorrect. It wasn't the Arco station. It was the Poopadilly Station. Sorry, the what? The Poopadilly Station, sir. You're saying the Poopadilly... That's the actual name of the space station. Yes, Space Station Poopadilly. Seriously? Yes. How long has it been operational? 5 years. Really? They ever say who or why it was named Poopadilly? We don't have that information, sir. We just we know that the Poopadilly Station is under attack by the Creatons. No, sir. I actually was I misspoke about that as well. It wasn't the Creatons. It's the Fart Foo-Foos. They're attacking the Poopadilly Station. All right, now you're making this up. I'm not making this up, sir. The Fart Foo-Foos are attacking the Poopadilly. Are you serious? Are you seriously making that? That's too much of a coincidence. Well, we think that may be why they're attacking the Poopadilly Station, sir. They are, of course, after all, called Fart Foo-Foos. They may think that our Poopadilly Station is somehow related to their empire. The Fart Foo-Foo Empire. Yes. Who named it Poopadilly? How can that not be in the computer? I'm sorry, sir, we just don't have that information. The Poopadilly Station. It's just so, here's what bothers me about it. It's stupid. It's silly and stupid. This feels to me like a silly and stupid sketch that's not saying anything about the greater social context of where the sketch is taking place. It's just silliness for the sake of being silly, and I hate it. I really hate it. I'm sorry, sir, but that's just the name of the station. Well, assuming the station's still there, they're changing the name. I'm insisting upon it. Yes, sir. You're right, yes, sir. You're absolutely right. Poopadilly Station. Tell me what happened at the Poopadilly Station. Well, after the attack, we did rebuild the station, but the station fell into a bit of chaos. Basically, the people of the station divided into two groups. Those who believed that the station was more important than anything else and were attempting to prevent people from emigrating to the station. And then those who believed that the station should be a place that welcomes different humans and aliens with open arms. And there was conflict. Both sides became violent towards each other, unnecessarily so. What finally happened? Well, finally, both sides began to see how destructive it was to antagonize each other. And key people within both sides began to work to find commonalities. And what they all realized was that there was a way to be safe, to take care of each other, and to be compassionate towards those who wished to come into the station. And a better way was found through love and compassion at the Poopadilly Station. And that's why we celebrate Poopadilly Day here in the Fart Foo-Foo Empire. Now let us sing the allegiance to the Fart Foo-Foo Empire. To the Fart Foo-Foo Empire. To the Fart Foo-Foo Empire. All my becomes my desire here at the Fart Foo-Foo Empire.